Hi everyone, Steve the Hurricane here, and I wanted to take a moment to thank you for watching this webinar. Now before I get into all the details and the nuts and bolts of the webinar, I just want to explain three things up front. Number one, this program, this webinar is designed for you. It's designed for the business owner who's struggling. It's designed for the brand new business owner. It's designed for the person who's part-time in their business but want to go full-time but they can't let go of their full-time job because they don't have enough revenue coming in. That's who this webinar is designed for. Second thing, I want you to get a notebook and a pen and be ready to take notes because I'm going to spitfire through all of this stuff so you can grow your business with confidence to help you get set and started on your way. I also want you to have an open mind and listen to the things that I'm going to discuss. Some of the things you may have heard before, but I guarantee you've never heard all of it presented in this manner before, and that's what's going to be able to help you to grow your business with confidence. Finally, the last thing that I want you to know is at the end of this, if you like this and you want to move forward and do business with us, we want to help you. So at the end of the webinar, I'm going to give you an offer thanking you for watching this. And if you take action, you can get started right away, right now, today, in growing your business with confidence. So those are my three things to you. And the reason why I call this presentation Growing Your Business with Confidence, and I present this at numerous chamber events and conferences and associations all across the country. The reason why I call it this is because there's so many reasons why we are not growing our business and the things that are holding us back. And if we can get rid of these things and focus on just these 5 things that I'm going to discuss during this little webinar here, it's going to help you to be able to live your dreams because that's what it's all about. And I want you to think for a moment to yourself. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be full-time in your business, have revenue coming in, have happy customers and clients that love the service or the products that you are offering, have a full-time staff, and truly living the American dream? Have you ever wondered what that would feel like, folks? Yes or yes? Of course, yes, you have. Would you like me to share with you just exactly what we have to do, the 5 things that we need to do to be able to have that confidence? Would you like me to share that with you, folks? Yes or yes? Would you like me to share with you how you can generate business right now, today, without spending any money? Yes or yes? Would you like me to share with you the information necessary to have a closing process that's going to be able to help you to convert mid and high range customers? Because see, right now, right here, you are about to discover exactly how to properly balance the limited time you have as the owner to still be able to grow your business with confidence and live your dream. You are about to discover how to properly manage your sales funnel to allow you to get low-end, mid, and high-end customers, and you are about to discover what it takes to have a proper inquiry management to take those inquiries and prospects and set them up to be able to convert them for maximum return on your investment. And my promise, by the end of this webinar, you are going to have everything you need to be able to take action and move forward with confidence. Because you see, folks, this is the problem that we're all facing right now. There's not enough hours in the day. We are limited on the funds that we have to grow our business. Many of us have a great idea or business concept and our business is starting and there are people who want to work with us, but we lack the salesmanship and the salesman skills to be able to convert these people into actual customers. And then, even if we could do that, we don't have the marketing budget to be able to advertise properly to get enough clients coming in. Now, does this problem sound familiar to you folks? I know it did for me when I first got started, and that's the reason why I want to talk to you about mentorship. And what mentorship is, it's really learning from other people who have been where you are today. Like myself, I have coaches, I have mentors, I have people who have guided me, who have been far beyond where I am and helped me to get to where I am now, the proud owner of a 7-figure-a-year business, scaling it to soon be an 8-figure-a-year business, all because of mentorship. I'm not making the mistakes that other people are making because I'm learning from the experts who have been where I am today. That's what it's all about. And why is it so important? It's the fast track to get to where you want to be. Many of you watching this, you've been struggling for years. Are you still working at that full-time job even though you started your business 2 or 3 years ago? Why hasn't your business taken off? We're lacking the mentorship, that guidance, the tools, the system, the way to be able to fast track our business's growth and success so that we can confidently leap into full-time in our business. We can confidently grow our business to 6 figures, to 7 figures, and beyond. That's why it's so important. But let me tell you now, folks, you have to take action. Right now, today, this moment, this is your time to get ahead, because every day you put it off is another day that you're stuck in the same rut, in the same circumstances that you are now. There's more and more competition. Other people are out there and they're living their dreams and you're not. Don't fall into the trap. Take action. Make a commitment to yourself. Invest in yourself, because it's always a good idea to invest in yourself, and do it right now. Why not right now? Get it done, make the commitment, and move forward with confidence and grow your business starting today, right now. Now, why should you listen to me? I have been involved in 4 businesses in my very short life. I'm only 36 years old. But over that time, I've been involved in 4 businesses that I personally took from hundreds of thousands of dollars a year annually, 6 figures, to 4, 5, 6+ million a year in total revenue. Year after year after year after year. I own my own business. That's a 7-figure business that I grew from nothing more than just a thought. And I have hundreds of happy customers all across the United States and internationally now. I speak on hundreds of stages on a regular, consistent basis to audiences as little as 40, 50 people to as many as 2,000, 3,000 people. Entrepreneurs, business owners, future business leaders, influencers, and so on and so forth. And I have hundreds of videos on YouTube on both healthcare, sales, and marketing, to all things small business, and so on and so forth, okay? I know what I'm talking about, and my story is basically this. I was part of these 3 businesses that I helped build to 7-figure empires. In 2012, I started my own company, Hurricane Marketing Enterprises. I took my thoughts together, I created a program to help other people, and guess what? We started having successes, but it wasn't happening fast enough, because I realized to myself that the more customers I have, the more freedom I'm gonna have to be able to grow my business. I want you to write that down. The more customers equals the more freedom. Because right now you're watching this webinar because you don't have enough customers. So if you don't have enough customers to bring in the revenue, then you have to get more customers. So the more customers that I have, the more freedom I'm gonna have. And so I ended up going to a conference, a summit, a boot camp, seminar, whatever you wanna call it. And at that event, I decided to move forward and invest in myself. And the reason why I invested in myself and then eventually invested in training for my staff was because I knew I didn't know everything. And I knew that there were mistakes that we were making, and I wanted to fast track to success to get to that 7-figure business. Well, let me tell you, when I invested in myself, within 4 months, we broke the 7-figure mark for the very first time. Now, almost 2 years later, we have been a 7-figure business for the last 2 years, and like I said, we're growing and heading towards the 8-figure mark within the next couple of years. It is absolutely amazing. Why? Because we have so many customers coming in, and now I can live the American dream, and I can take care of my staff along the way. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, I know that there's challenges that we have to face. First off, I always love to talk about the non-business challenges, because as a person, we have spouses, we have children, we have parents, grandparents, there are people that are sick, there's financials, there's so many things that we have to overcome. That's why we have to have some kind of structure and system in place to be able to keep us ahead of the game when those life things get in the way. Plus, we have everyday challenges in the business. There's always the IRS that's calling. There's always the Department of Labor that's calling. There's always the challenges, the compliance, and every other thing that we have to deal with as a business owner, which are things that we never even thought we'd have to deal with before we got started. I know this. I know you're probably sitting there thinking, this guy gets me. I'm a business owner. Believe me, I do get you. I know these challenges every single day. This is what led me to create the Small Business Success System. Because it's all about getting more referrals and customers for you and your organization. And the bigger reason why I do it is because I want people to live their dreams. I'm a dream maker. I'm living my dream. I want you to live your dream. My neighbor, my friends, every person I've ever helped with their business has been able to go full-time in their business and be able to live the American dream and live their dreams, the dreams that they want for themselves. That's the bigger reason. That's the reason why I put this together. And what's the difference with this system and every other system that exists out there? It's very simple. It's straightforward and to the point, everything you need to build out your own sales and marketing system and referral lead generation pipeline with spending little to no money out of pocket, and help you to close, because we're all not salespeople. It helps you to close so that the process closes for you so that you can do what you do best, which is provide the service, provide the products. That's what it's all about. Now, I want you to get the myths out of your head, right? The myths of, I don't have time to learn another system. Folks, if you don't have time to learn another system, you don't have time to be in business. I don't have money. I can't afford to learn another system. It takes money to make money. You have to invest in yourself. And I'm going to tell you, you got a college degree. Anytime you did anything for your education, you paid money for it. Why? Because it's always a good idea to invest in yourself. The other ones, I can't do that. If you say you can't do something, you're not. So just get that myth. I want you to imagine that you're writing it down on a mental sheet of paper. Now you crunkled up and you just threw it out of your mind. Get those mental blocks out of your way and get ready to learn. Take your notebook and pen right now. These are the 5 steps to growing your business with confidence. Number 1, we got to schedule smartly. We have to create hours for our business, hours to market, hours to do all the things that we need to do in running our organization. And if we have employees, how do we effectively manage and run them? Number 2, know exactly. We have to know exactly what we're going after. Target customers, sales funnel, have it built out properly, and so on and so forth. We have to make a plan, because once you know what how much time you're gonna spend, then you know who you're going after. Now you have to make a plan to obtain all of these clients, which is going to lead you to your goal. Must do, should do, could do, and so on and so forth. Then once you do that, you have to have a process to handle the prospects that are coming in and then close them. Inquiry and closing. 2 different processes. You have to be able to close powerfully, because when you close, that's going to give you the revenue on everything in here, which is going to allow you to be able to now market confidently and grow your business and get it to the 6 figures and 7-figure mark and beyond. That's what it takes, these 5 things right over here. So let's just jump right into it. Number 1, create a schedule that fits within your limited time. You got to start thinking about the things that we do, both networking events and places we go and everything else. You have to look at your time as if it's the most valuable asset you have, because it really is. I mean, when you think about it, money is temporary. Health is temporary. Like when you die, it's over for you. In this life, in this world, there is nothing left when you die. That's the end of your life. So time is the most valuable asset that we have. If you're Mark Cuban, a multi-billionaire, or you're a homeless person on the street with absolutely no net worth, the one thing in common that they have and everybody in between, you only have 168 hours every single week. How are you spending your time right now? You've got to get into the habit of what is a waste of time versus what is worth your time. What is worth your time? Things that are going to help you grow your business. Things that are going to help you put revenue into your business. Without revenue, income is like blood in the body of your business. So everything you're doing has to be something that's either setting you up so that you can generate more revenue, or converting, which is generating revenue. That's worth the time. Anything else that isn't in one of those 2 categories, it's a waste of time at this stage of the game for you and your business. You've got to find the balance. Now, what am I talking about with the balance? I'm talking about the work-life balance. There are too many people out there who are business owners. I know successful business owners, right? Many of them are successful, meaning they own 7-figure businesses, but they're miserable. Why are they miserable? Because they have no work-life balance. They traded in their golden handcuffs where they had the high-powered job only to put on a new pair of handcuffs, which is their high-powered business. but they work so much that they end up getting divorced, they never see their kids, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, they're old and they're ready to retire and they have no life because they didn't create a life because they were chasing money. That's not health. That's not happiness. You have to have a balance, even in the beginning when you're getting started. When I first started my business, I remember I would take off time during the day to go to the park with my kids every single day. I would work until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning designing programs and doing everything I had to do late at night when the kids were in bed, but I made sure I made time for the kids because they're only going to be this age, this small, once in my life, and I want to make sure I make those memories with them. That's work-life balance. That is super, super important to you. Next, make a task list. Once you now have, you know where you're spending your time, you have the work-life balance, now let's make a task list for you, and then let's duplicate this and do one for your staff. Now, if you have a staff, you have to take a look at what you're currently doing and realize, am I doing the things that I love? Because let's face it, as a business owner, there are more responsibilities placed on us than we originally thought. And there are things that we have to do that we don't necessarily like doing. So if I'm a business owner and I love, in this case for me, I love to speak. So I'm the main speaker. I travel, I do the things that I have to do. That is who I am. That is what I do. That's what I love to do. So I'm going to make sure I do the bulk of that. Now, another task that I could delegate is going to the bank. I could delegate that to someone else, but I enjoy going to the bank because when I go to the bank, I see the bank manager, they love me when I come in, and then I start talking money and dollars and cents, and they give me tips and ideas on how to save more and set up the business better and all this other stuff. So I like going to the bank. So while I could delegate it, I love doing it, so I'm going to continue to do that task even though I could delegate it. Now, on the flip side, things that I don't like to do that I can give to somebody else, I do. There are certain things that I do in my organization that I cannot stand. So I give it to other people. HR stuff, compliance stuff, I can't stand it. So I have an operations person who's an HR individual, and she takes care of all of that for me. Even the accounts payables, the accounts receivables, we sell everything, we close it, they take care of the back end, I just get my reports so that I'm managing what they're doing. I could do it all myself, but that's time consuming, it's tedious, and I don't necessarily love that. So as a business owner, I'm going to do the things that I love. It's my company. It's what I do. That's how you should do it. And then you delegate things to other people or outsource it, whether you have staff or not, the things that you don't like, because you can always find someone to help you with those things. That's how you run your business smartly. Finally, once you have all of this, then you finally make a schedule for yourself because you have everything on here. And on your schedule, put your personal things, put your kids' graduation, put your vacations on there. Put your workout schedule at the gym. Put everything on your calendar so that you make the time for yourself, because you got to keep the balance. Of all the things on here, and I put them kind of in like a priority here, you got to make sure you're doing things that are worth your time, and then you have to find that work-life balance. When you do these things right here, this will set you up so that you are now a master of your time, which will allow you to be effective in running your business. Now check this out. You can make an easy Excel spreadsheet. You can just go make it, and it goes about all the tasks that you have to do. Here are the tasks that you love. Here are the ones that only you can do. You combine these two, and then you go over your specific tasks. Then you have what you're going to delegate to someone else, and then you assign it to whoever you're going to assign it to, and you move on, and then you manage the people in your organization or the things that you're outsourcing to someone else. Let me tell you about my buddy Dahlia here. Dahlia's in Texas. She's one of our clients. She's been with us for a while now. And I love this. You can see this on the website. It says, "Never in a million years did I think my business would grow this fast, but it did." I went through everything that's in this small business success system, and I trained her on it. We worked with her on it, helped her build it out. Her business grew by 180% in 11 months. 180%. Now, she was already doing 6 figures, folks. So she was already doing well over $100,000 a year in her business. I think she was doing like 400,000 or 500,000. 180%, which is more than double. She almost tripled her business in 11 months by doing the things that I discussed right here. And the first part of it for her was making a schedule for herself that was going to allow her to do it. This is us giving a hug at one of my boot camp summit type events where she came and she just gave a beautiful testimony because I changed her life by this. She was struggling, now she's flourishing, and she's a happy person because she made a decision to invest in herself and she manages her time wisely. Next, Let me tell you, next, know exactly where to go. Know who your customers are. So the first thing you gotta do is you gotta understand your sales funnel and how the sales funnel works. So when you look at a sales funnel, I'll show you a picture of a sales funnel in a second, you'll see there's 4 parts to your sales funnel. You have your free stuff at the top, but you gotta understand what is your free stuff. That's how you advertise, that's how you bring customers to you. How you build it out is super important. Then you have your low-end clients, your mid clients, and your high-end clients, and what you do to obtain each and every single one of those. Now with your free stuff at the top, this is your social media. This is your advertising. This is your billboards, radio, television, network marketing, all the different things that you do, SEO, pay-per-click ads, everything you do to bring customers into your organization. I actually saw this great video. It's called your conversion zone is the free stuff. So when people see the conversion zone, it's like, all right, so it brings people from the free stuff that you offer to get them to become one of those clients where you can do what you do best to close and convert that customer. Your low-end customer. So you're aware your low-end customer is a customer that brings in less than $1,000 to your business. Now you may be thinking to yourself, how am I going to have clients that bring in, wait, all my clients are less than $1,000. Well, that's why your business isn't successful, because your low clients are the ones that are less than $1,000 investment in your company. No matter what business it is, there's ways to find more. But your low-end customers are bringing in up to $999 to your organization. Now your mid-level clients, these are the ones that are going to bring anywhere from $1,000 to $4,999 to your organization. And believe me, in every business out there, that exists. I even think about like restaurants. Like people say, well, if a restaurant, you only come in once. No. If you do a frequent flyer program or like a return customer reward system program, that you have the same family that comes and spends $100 and they come in every 2 weeks, which is 26 times a year, that's $2,600 a year, that's a mid-level client. That's how you get a mid-level client. So how do you get those that's just giving you an example of a mid-level client, because it's over the course of a year in this case that they're giving you $2,600. We like those. You want those for your business. Does that make sense? You follow me, folks? I hope so. Then your high-end clients, these are people that are bringing in $5,000 plus to your organization. That's your high-end client. So for us here, our high-end coaching clients, our mastermind clients, those are the ones that spend the most amount of time with us. We give them the most amount of our energies and our efforts, which gives them the most amount of results. But as a result, it's going to cost more money for it. So now that you have this, the next thing I'll get to is making a plan, but this is what your sales funnel should look like. Free stuff at the top to attract customers coming in. You have your low clients, your mid, and your high. And then when you put this all together, boom, your bullseye. That's your total revenue for the year. That's what you're trying to do. This will get your business to where you want to be, because now you know exactly who you're targeting and what each customer level looks like, so that you can build out your 6- and 7-figure business. Next, I love this lady right over, Alyssa. Amazing individual. She's somebody who came right out of college, all right? She had been through our sales and marketing training program. Nearly everything he said would happen materialized. So this is her boss saying that she was right out of college with no prior experience, and we provided her the foundation she needed to succeed. So he basically hired somebody to market and get recommendations and bring in customers and grow his business. And every single thing that I trained him on, she understood where to go to find those customers, how to get the low, mid, and high clients. She understood that entire sales funnel, and that's the reason why the owner of her company wrote this for her, and he's excited, watching us on a long-term basis, meaningful results. And this is why he continues to work with us day after day after day after day. This is Alyssa and I at another one of those summit bootcamp type conferences and conventions. Next, make a plan, design a marketing plan to reach your desired results. Start with your goal in mind. If you want to make a marketing plan, if you want to grow your organization, if you want to grow your business, you have to know where you want it to go. You have to know what you want to accomplish. So you start with the end in mind. And think about it this way, like a roadmap. If I want to go to California, well, from New Jersey, which is where I'm located, to California, that's 3,000 miles. But where specifically am I going? California is one of the largest states in the country. I believe it's the 3rd largest state in the country. So that's a big target. I want to make it specific so that I know what I'm trying to get to San Francisco. I'm trying to get to the Golden Gate Bridge. There's my goal. So now I can start to work backwards and plot a course to be able to get to the Golden Gate Bridge. But you got to start with where you want to be. I hope that makes sense to you. Now, once you do that, you have your goal, create an objective. And an objective is basically it is how you describe the goal itself. So here's your statement, your objective, your mission for what you're trying to accomplish with the goal in mind. After you do that, you're going to create 4 or 5 strategies in order to achieve this objective. So if my mission is to get to the Golden Gate Bridge, how am I going to get there? Here's the ways I'm going to go. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to do a sightseeing there. These are my strategies on how I'm going to achieve this objective, which gets me to the goal when I want to do. You invest in training and marketing. Why do we do this? Because again, it's always a good idea to invest in yourself. This will fast track the process for you. Instead of driving all over the place without a map and figuring out how to get to California, to Golden Gate Bridge, because I could do it, but it'll take me a heck of a lot longer than if I had a map to show me the way. That's the training, that's the marketing. So learn how to do this so that you could be successful. Then it's real simple. You execute the plan. Now that you've created it, you got to do the work. But you got to have all this in place. You got to get in the car now that you have your map plotted out, and you have to physically drive to the Golden Gate Bridge. That's what I'm talking about here. Let me tell you about Megan. Megan actually works for me now. But what I love about Megan, again, because here we're talking about sales, okay? Sales is something a lot of people are uncomfortable with. They don't know how to say, I don't want to be a sales, I don't want to be pushy, whatever. Here's somebody with no sales experience. She never sold anything a day in her life. For the business she was representing, she was bringing in 10 to 12 referrals a week. A week! And these referrals were worth around $11,500 per referral. That's what her business did. That's what the average lifetime value of a client was into her business. 10 to 12 of those referrals a week, having never sold anything before a day in her life. That's Megan. Megan is so good. Now, this was years ago when Megan was one of our clients, that she's long since left that company. She actually works for us now, helping train other people how to grow their businesses because she executed it. And from somebody who never sold anything to becoming a master salesperson, it's incredible. That is what will happen with you when you invest in the training and marketing for yourself. Next, you gotta be able to close, because this is the key. You're doing all this stuff, all your free stuff to bring those prospects in. You know who your target is, you got your plan. Once they start coming in, how do you close them? First thing you gotta do, have an inquiry management process. How you answer the phone, that is the most important part of the inquiry process. When you think about it, there's not a person watching this webinar right now, and there's gonna be thousands, maybe even millions of people watching this webinar. There's not a person out there who has not had a bad customer experience when they called somebody. You call them and they answer the phone, they're rude, they're nasty, they don't do what they're supposed to do. It is what it is. That happens all the time. Don't let that be you. Instead, have a process in place that you can master. And then as your business grows, you can then take it, because it's a process, and train your other staff members on the same process to get them to help you convert more business as your business grows. That's the key. Don't think small. Well, Steve, I'm a one-person operation. Still have an inquiry management process. Master it so that your goal is to grow your business, right? Like when you get to a point where you grow your business and you can hire staff to do all the things except for the things that you love, that's the goal. You're making great revenue and you're working on as much as you want to work, doing only what you love. That's the goal. To get there, you got to have a process that you can train other people on so that they can do the bulk of the work, and you can let them do that with confidence, not nerves about handing over the inquiries. That's why you need a process. Second part, create a closing system. I'm going to tell you right now, most of us out there have low-end products. It's very easy to sell a low-end product. Somebody calls in, they want this, great, done, whatever, boom, you sell a low-end product. It is hard to sell mid and high-end products. Remember, I'm talking about a high-end product is something that costs more than $5,000. That is not going to be sold over the phone, or that is not going to be sold when somebody first walks in. You need a closing system to be able to close those big clients. Because I know some of you are sitting here thinking about this, wow, this makes sense. This is why we help so many people. It's people who never thought of all this stuff. And then all of a sudden it's like, wow, so I have a product. I can create a product, which we teach them how to package it. They make a package product that's $7,000. Then we teach them how to answer the phone. And when somebody is actually in need for that, and then they know how to close that, they just make a $7,000 sale. If I make 7 of those a year, that's $70,000 from 7 sales. Are you following me with these numbers, folks? That's exactly how it happens. That's just from their high-end clients. Then your mid-level clients could be $2,000, and you have 100 of those. That's $200,000. Now you're at $270,000 on a year. You and one other person, you're making great income for yourself. You can run your business, and you can work full-time, and you can grow your business. Because it's a sad truth out there. The average business owner makes $50,000 a year. Average. You're not average. I'm not average. Why be average? Do the inquiry process, master a closing system, and then you are better than all the rest. Once you master the way, you can train your team to do it as your business grows. And this is what I love. Jennifer, I should put her as a testimony. Jennifer's one of our people here in the organization. She came on a little over a year ago, right out of college. Never sold anything a day in her life. If you call my office, you'll probably get Jennifer on the phone. Never sold anything a day in her life. I trained her on our inquiry management process. I trained her on our closing system. Do you know that Jennifer now brings in hundreds of thousands of dollars of revenue in the last year? Hundreds of thousands of dollars, not 100, hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue in the last 12 months she's worked here. And just this week, she brought on over $10,000 in revenue so far. This week, $10,000 in revenue because of this inquiry management closing process. And she's executing it left and right. Anybody can do it. The reason why, and I'm probably giving you a little bit more here, but it doesn't matter. I like you. I want to help you. Can you sense that I'm somebody who likes to help people? Why am I mentioning all this to you? The reason why the closing system, the reason why the inquiry management system is so powerful, it's not about sales. So you're not a salesperson. Great. I don't want you to be a salesperson. I want you to be a baker. I want you to be a banker. I want you to be an accountant. I want you to be a lawyer. Whatever you are, I want you to be that. The system does the sales for you because it allows you to be customer service focused. Now, if you're a business owner, your business should be about providing the customer experience. Like the golden rule used to be the customer's always right. That's not the golden rule because the customer isn't always right. The golden rule is successful businesses have successful customer experiences. When you are customer service focused and you put the customer's needs ahead of your own, which is what these processes that I'm talking about help you to do, that's when you make sales because you give people the information that they inquired about. Then they could make an educated decision to invest or purchase something that they wanted or needed in the first place. That's why this works. That's why I can train anybody on this because it's customer service. So you don't have to worry about being salesy because you're not being salesy, all right? And then this is going to increase your conversion rates because now that you're seeing where all this is all going? Once you do all of this stuff and you have all of this, then you can increase your rates. You'll increase your closing ratios because now you're charging what you're worth. There are so many business owners out there I see undercharging for their services and their products. And I'm not trying to say rake people over the coals, but you got to understand your business. You got to understand business itself, and time is money and money is time. And you have to be able to charge appropriately and accordingly to what's fair to the customer in exchange for the product or service that you're giving them. Most people undercharge because they don't have this. So if say you own a six-figure business, you're doing $400,000 a year. I guarantee when you have all of this in place properly, you could increase your margins 10% more than they currently are, and that's more profitable. You'll make more sales, and you'll grow your business faster because this is the key right over here. So you spend all this time getting the customers or the prospects, inquiry process, close them, boom, you grow your business. Let me tell you about Pam. Love Pam down in Alabama. By the way, we have people in Texas. I showed 3 people in Texas, go figure. But this is Pam down in Alabama. Came to one of our events, in February of 2016, worked with us, awesome Coach Kelly since February. And check this out. Her July 2016 sales are up 42% over January 2016. Pam already owned a 7-figure business. So keep that in mind. That means 7 figures. That means that's a one or more with 2 commas in it, right? It's a $1 million+ business. She already owned a 7-figure business, and her sales are up 42%. 42% more sales because of an inquiry management closing system. She invested in herself, and now she's reaping the rewards and the benefits of it. Last thing, because once you do all this, this is the fun part. Have fun while marketing confidently for your business. Why are you going to have more fun? Well, you're not stressed out because you have the work-life balance. There's income coming in. There's clients. Maybe having some clients could stress you out, but let me tell you, having clients and the stress that they bring is far greater than not having clients and worrying about your next paycheck, right? So you're going to have fun because you'll be happier. You're going to be able to help other people because with this program here, everything I'm talking about, you'll have more revenue coming in. You're going to learn about what's called Power Partners. I didn't even talk about Power Partners, but how to go network marketing, how to master network marketing so that when you're out there, you become resources. You start creating ways to work with other businesses that have a synergistic relationship with you. You're referring them, they're referring you, and it doesn't cost anything. It's amazing when that happens. You're going to have more customers, so you're going to be able to help more people. Because at the end of the day, let's think about it. Every product, every service is designed to solve a problem, right? So whatever the problem your customers have, which is why you fulfill that need, you're going to be able to help more of them. So whatever you do, say, here it is, it's hot. You see me sweating over here, right? Our HVAC is broken. The HVAC company came in yesterday. They have to fix the air conditioning unit. They're going to replace it. We need them. They're going to help us, right? Earn more money because obviously, if you have more customers coming in, then you're going to be able to earn more money. You understand margins. I told you you're going to have you increase your prices and everything else. And then you're going to have more time to enjoy life because once you get to a certain point where you can start hiring more staff. Remember I talked about this? Where you hire your staff and you have them do the things that you don't like to do. So you only do the things that you love in your business. Because if you do the things you love, then you have no problems waking up and you're doing what you love. And then you have other people do the things that you don't love. And do yourself a favor. Don't just hire anybody. Hire somebody who loves to do the things that you don't like to do. So this way, they're happy too. It's how you have happy employees. And compensate them well. Take care of your people, right? But you have more time to enjoy your life because people will be helping you run your business. And then you can do whatever you want. You can start a nonprofit. You can work out more. You can spend more time with your family or friends. You could start another business, repeat the process over again. I mean, whatever you want to do, you can do, and that's a great place to be. Now, if you're watching this webinar, I know you're probably sitting there thinking like, yeah, that's how I want to get there, Steve. These are the 5 things that we have to do to get to that point. And just, again, here's Roy. Fantastic. Hurricane marketing team is awesome. Spot on. I would highly recommend them if you need help getting your business on track. Here's another one. I love this, Tyler, right? He's a co-marketing. I talked about Power Partners briefly. Did my first co-marketing with my first Power Partner last week. Boom, got a referral, a lead the next day. Your method just plain works. He posted this on our Facebook page. He's down in South Carolina, okay? Roy is up here in New Jersey. Let's see, Joe is in North Carolina. Absolutely fantastic service. I will definitely recommend you. Thank you for giving me the greatest coach ever. Extremely productive. Between coaches, she is absolutely amazing. I know that by having her by my side, I can't help but succeed. And I have more. I mean, look, great training. Nicole R. in Connecticut. After the first video, I knew I made the right decision in choosing Hurricane Marketing. You are an amazing coach. Thank you, Hurricane Marketing, for helping motivate and encourage me. Job well done. This is what we do. We help people. We want to help you. Will you be our next success story, folks? That's my question to you. Because obviously, we want to work with you. And let me tell you, this is what my life is like now. I get to meet and hang out with famous people. This is Kevin Harrington from TV Shark Tank. I met him down in Florida at my mastermind meeting. Here's a picture of me on stage with my mentor, Dave Van Hoos, receiving a gold medal for being one of the most influential speakers in the world, one of the most influential trainers in the world, because we've helped people increase their revenues by hundreds of millions of dollars in the last 5 years of speaking. I've taken my family to the Waldorf Astoria. Most people have never even been to the Waldorf Astoria. Was able to stay there, go out for Christmas, have a great time, see the tree in New York City, live the life, high quality life. My kids, I have a video of my kids singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with a world famous cabaret singer who was playing in the Waldorf Astoria that night over dinner. She was playing all this classical music, and my kids went over and like, "Excuse me, do you know Rudolph?" And she's like, "Yes, I do, but only if you sing it with me." It was great. I'm an author, written in many magazines and publications over the years. And this is my August. Every August I go down to a condo right on the beach and just chill and relax and spend time with my wife and my kids, because that's the life that I wanted to build. I'm living my life. I want you to live your life too. So let me tell you about the Small Business Success System, okay? It's designed to increase revenue, conversions, and profits. Here are the benefits. It's going to help you to get instant referrals because of the networking component. It's going to help you to increase your conversion because of the inquiry management and the sales process. You're going to get back your time because when you're working smarter, you're going to have more balance and therefore more time for yourself. You're going to make more money, which is going to allow you to quit that job and go full-time in your business, or get your business to where you want it to be so you're not struggling anymore. And there's parts of it that's just done for you so you don't have to do anything, okay? Let me tell you, this is not for the person who's going to get it and not watch it. This isn't for the person who's going to get it and just, they're not going to execute, or I can't do that, or I'm not going to do that, whatever. If you're not going to make the change, don't invest because it's not for you. But this is for the person who's been struggling. I've been in business for 10 years, Steve, and I just can't seem to get it. This is for you. I want to go full-time in my business, but I can't leave my job. I need that security blanket. This is for you. Our business is rocking and rolling. We're doing $500,000 a year every year for the last 5 years, but we cannot break that $500,000 mark. I know we can do more. This is for you. That's who this program is for. So let me go over what you get in the Small Business Success System. First, you're going to get maximizing your sales funnel, because you got to understand the sales funnel. How do you build it out? I'm going to teach you how to build it out. It's a quick video, about 30 minutes or so, that trains you on how to build out your sales funnel. At the very end, I'm actually going to build out live a business sales funnel right in front of you off the top of my head. Incredible. We sell this for $249 by itself if you called our office and wanted to get that. Next, we're going to teach you how to develop a multi-million-dollar marketing plan. Remember I talked about goal setting and what you have to do and strategies and going after each client? All of that, again, is in about a 30-minute video that trains you on how to properly build it up. Because once you have that roadmap, then you get in your car and drive across the country. That's your execution. This, again, retail value is $249. Every video we sell is $249. So this package here I'm putting together for you so you see each of these components by itself is $249 each. Next, the creating of the power partners. This gives you instant referrals. This was my favorite. We had a testimony from the pilot group that came in recently with this. She spent no money, went to networking events, generated 5 leads, and then with the closing and the inquiry management process, converted 2 of them, bringing in more than $10,000 in revenue on 2 sales in less than 6 weeks' time from when she started the program. That's how fast this works, folks, okay? Instant referrals, because when you know how to network market, you go out, you get referrals, boom. This is a 55-minute training video, retail value $249. Next is the inquiry management process. How do you answer the phone? Because that's the first impression when somebody picks up the phone and contacts you. How are you responding to it? What are you doing to handle that inquiry? And everything set so that you have a process for yourself. And as your business grows, you can train other people for it. Again, $249 is the retail value on the inquiry management process. Then the closing made easy. How do you close these mid and high? I'm going to build up the sales funnel, Steve. How am I going to get somebody to pay me $2,500 for services or product? How am I going to get somebody to pay me $10,000 for it? Right here. When you know how to walk them through a decision for something that they need, and then you educate them, they will make an educated decision to make a purchase and invest in you. $249 value. This is about an hour-long video because it's super important because there's a process that you have to follow. It's all in there described to you. So let me show you what you get in the Small Business Success System, okay? You get the Power Partners, $249. You get the Hurricanes Closing Made Easy, $249. You get the Multi-Million-Dollar Business Plan, $249. You get the Maximize Your Sales Funnel for $249, and you get the Inquiry Management for $249. All together, you add this up, it comes out to $1,245 for the Small Business Success System. And that's a bargain. Because think about the hundreds of thousands of dollars, the millions of dollars in revenue this is going to bring into you, into your business. But if all this did was help you, if you're working full-time at your job, to be able to grow your business to a point where you could quit your job confidently and take your business and blow it up, would that be worth $1,245? Yes or yes? Of course it would be. If all this did was help you to take your struggling business that you've been struggling with, you've been keeping afloat, but you've been struggling, and every day you think, is this worth it? Should I continue to do this? If all this did was that, help you to get it to a point where you can live comfortably and go to sleep at night and not worry about money anymore, would that be worth $1,245? Yes, it would. And if all this did was help you to break that plateau that you've been stuck at for the last 3 or 4 years and you can't bust through it, and finally break through it and grow another $100,000, $200,000 more on top of it in the next 12 months, would that be worth $1,245? Yes, yes, yes. Well, my thank you to you for watching this is it's not $1,245. You invest right here, right? You take action right now. Boom. Risk-free investment, only $897. That's about 25 to 30% off the actual retail price of it. As my thank you to you for watching this, okay? And here's the last part. I know what this does because I've helped thousands of people with these systems over the years. You invest, you take action now. You use it for 30 days. You are not happy. Anytime in the next 30 days, for any reason, you just give us a call and we will refund you. No questions asked. It's as simple as that. You let us know, we'll take care of it and give you your money back. I'm that confident that this is going to change your life. So now you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Take action. Click on the link below that says buy now. Invest in yourself and start to live the American dream. Only $897. And I'm going to tell you what. I'm feeling generous right now. I want to thank you because you're still watching this webinar. I know you're thinking about it, right? So here's what I'm going to reward you. If you take action right now, because the price is $897, you're always going to get those 5 items. I'm going to throw some bonuses in there for you, okay? The first bonus is the time management. So I talked about being a master of your time. We're going to give you an additional training video in this package that's about 30 minutes long on how to properly set up your schedule, how to set up your Taskmaster, and how to be a master of your time so that you can have the work-life balance. And of course, if you wanted this by itself, it's $249 because that's our price for our videos. This is training that's going to help make a difference in your business. I'm going to give this to you as a bonus, no extra cost, still for $897 when you invest now. So you can just go ahead and click now and get this extra program here. And the last bonus I'm going to give you, and this is legit. You see online all the times I speak. I speak at conferences and conventions all the time. We have the Small Business Growth Summit. We only do them a couple of times a year. Everything about small business, we're bringing in bankers and accountants, tax experts, financial people, as well as sales and marketing, training, HR stuff, everything to keep you growing your business and scaling your business. This is a 3-day event. Motivation, networking, information overload, and people come to our events, skyrocket after the event. We sell the tickets. You could buy one right now for $799 at the full price online. My thank you to you because you invested, because I want you there. I want you to be there because you're going to have successes. You're going to go, and we're going to bring you up, and we're going to work with you. We're going to take it to the next level. My thank you to you when you invest in the Small Business Success System, I'm going to give you one ticket, complimentary of me, to come to the next Small Business Growth Summit. And that's going to be a transformational event. I promise you on that. So let me add this all up for you. So you get all the stuff I mentioned before, Power Partners, the closing process, the $1 Million Marketing Plan, maximizing your sales funnel, increase management, all of that at $1,250 worth of stuff. Time management on top of it for $249, and a ticket to come to the Small Business Growth Summit for $799. Now you add all this up, we're talking about $2,297 worth of stuff, all for just $897, risk-free for the next 30 days. Take action, because are you worth the investment? Is your family worth the investment? Is your dreams, are they worth the investment? Yes, yes, yes. Make today the best decision you've ever made. Make today the day where you finally start things going the way that they should be going, and make today the day that you never look back on and you always move forward, that this was the best decision I ever made. Take action now. Click on the link below. Everything I talked about, $2,297 worth of stuff, all for just $897. You can get started right now. Once you click it, you have access to the videos online. You'll get a password, an email will be coming out. You'll get you can start right now. So take action, go ahead. And I'm going to give you one last thing while you're still here. Just go ahead and sign up for it. I'm going to show you how you can get it for free. Because just like you have friends that own businesses. You have friends that are entrepreneurs. You have friends that want to be entrepreneurs. When you refer 3 of your friends to us, all you do is send an email to info@hmecoaching.net. info@hmecoaching.net. We sell 3 of these from people that you've introduced to us, just 3. We're going to give you a 100% refund of your money as our thank you for helping us grow our business. So there's my extra thank you. Invest now, get the training, grow your business, tell your friends about us. They come to us, boom, you get your money back and it costs you nothing and you live your dream. Take action, go right ahead. Click the buy button now. Make it happen. And I will see you at the next Small Business Growth Summit. Thank you.